Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Today I'm going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Shazam Fury of the Gods cameo Wonder Woman. And this figure came out of nowhere. Which a lot of the McFarlane stuff does, but seriously, this came out of nowhere. She just popped up in like a couple Walmarts and everyone was like, what is this? What the hell? And this figure, it does disappoint in like one area, but everything else is such an improvement on the last one. Like, such an improvement. I've heard a lot of people go, oh, it's the same exact figure, just a different head sculpt. No, the legs are not sausages anymore. Look at these things. They got muscle on them. She's got muscles, and it's awesome. And her height actually is a little bit improved, too. A little bit. Not too much, but that's not this figure's fault, and we'll get into why here in a few minutes. But without further ado, let's get into what Diana comes with. So, as you can see right here on her side, she does... Okay, she's going to try to fall over since I took off her center of gravity. There we go. She comes with her little rolled-up lasso, which she came with during the Wonder Woman 1984 figure as well, which is not bad. And this figure is mostly that figure. The only thing that is different, I'm pretty sure, the head sculpt and the thighs and the, knees, I think. But I'm pretty sure everything else is the exact same. But she also comes with, of course, the card and the base stand, and then the same, lasso, action lasso, whatever you want to call it, thing. This thing, it's all right. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And it's a nice thing. But then last but not least, she also comes with the tiara that is currently on her forehead. And that actually is a separate piece. Well, for me, it was a separate piece. And I couldn't stand the way that it looked. I don't know what it is. The tiara fit in her hand great. It was a nice touch. I liked it. But they made it so it couldn't actually sit on her head. Like, it couldn't, go into her head, like in between her hair and her head or anything like that. Like how the G.I. Joe glasses are. But it couldn't do anything like that. It just had to be either in her hand or she didn't have a tiara. And it looked wrong. So I cut off the sides and I glued it to her forehead. And I think this makes the head sculpt look a lot better because the head sculpt's not bad as is, but this definitely helps. I feel like it makes it look a lot cleaner, makes it look a lot nicer. Obviously, I kind of messed up a little bit. You can see some gap going on because I should have measured it better. I also originally, when I cut it, measured it for her, it to be a little lower, and then I realized, oh, hey, something looks off, and it was the fact that I put the tiara too low on her face. But how it looks now, I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy the colors on this one, too, because they had the colors on the last one. They were fine and everything like that. But, they really pop on this one. They're very metallic. It looks so good. I am so happy with this figure. And it is, at least as of right now, as of me recording this video, it is still in stock on McFarlane Toy Store. So if you are wanting to get this, go get it. Speaking of the details, since we already did take a look at her head sculpt, let's punch back in and look at that. So, for the head sculpt, it actually looks really good. I like it. I do think it looks like Gal. I think it looks a lot better than the last one. I do think there's some room to improve, but it's not bad. I like the hair. I do like that there's a subtle wash going on in it as well. Like I said, they did paint all of her skin tone for some reason. Oh yeah, her boots actually have red ball joints instead of the skin tone ones like they did before. They just really improved a lot on this. Her musculature on her legs is so awesome instead of it being just the sausages like it was before. The blues, the golds, the silvers, her skin tone with everything else. This figure just pops, The only other thing that I have yet to do that I may do for modification purpose, actually two things. The only two things that I may do to modify this figure to make it a little bit better is cut up the sides of the hair, because I feel like it's starting to kind of bow out a little, and it just something that kind of bothers me personally. But I may trim down the crotch overlay piece, because if you look, her legs are kind of bow-legged right here. But they can go together. So if you wanted them to be like this, which she does stand more so like this, it would look good. It would look more accurate instead of her kind of being in a more action stance sort of and kind of bow-legged. But we'll see. It's not a super deal breaker, but it's just something that I thought I'd point out for you. And now taking a look at her articulation. If you have the old Wonder Woman, you know exactly what you're getting with this. And I also will not be comparing that figure because I did kind of cannibalize that to make some other Wonder Woman figures. So sorry about that if you were looking for that. But her head can go all the way down, which is pretty good. Up, not really because of the hair. Can tilt a little bit, rotation. Shoulders go out that far. They did, I think, change the shoulders because I feel like her shoulders could go up a lot higher last time. She does have the butterfly joints, of course. Her bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that her, arms can go back all the way. Standard McFarlane joints for the hands. As for her torso, using both, you can get, oh, that was her crotch. There we go. Using both, you can get that far forward, that far back. Little rotation, tilt at both. Her legs go out that far. It does move the skirt piece up though, so just be careful with that. Can go on, then you gotta pull it back down. Oh my God, is it not gonna come back down? Yep. All right, I got it. Can go that far forward, which is good. Go that far back. I think this is maybe a more pliable piece than it was last time. Like the same sculpt, but a different kind of material, because I feel like that was a lot thicker before. There is a little bit of swivel up at that joint in there, which is good. It only kind of swivels though this way instead of outward, which is weird. But double jointed knees that go back that far, because it does, there's like part of her boots kind of hinder that other joint. Sarah McFarlane joints, like I said, for her ankles as well as her wrists, but then of course she does have the toe joint, which is very loose on mine. On to some size comparisons for her fellow magic-based people and the one person that she shares the screen with. Here she is next to the Shazam Fury of the Gods Shazam, and then Dr. Fate from the Black Adam movie, and I really like this. I think the three of them look really good together. And now that I have like these three together, I kind of wish that Dr. Fate was a little shinier, like Shazam's gold and Diana's gold. But it's not bad. I think it looks good. Diana, I feel like, is a little tall. She looks a little better on camera right here, actually. They look a little bit more even. But she's definitely shorter than Zachary Levi, so... But it's okay. It's, you know, it's Wonder Woman. She's fine. And then here she is next to the Black Adam figure from the Black Adam movie, and then Aquaman from the Justice League movie. And from the leak lists, we're supposed to be getting Aquaman in his orange suit and then the black suit or whatever from the Lost Kingdom. So it'll be cool to have that suit. I'm very excited for the figures that we have coming from the DCEU, like for their iconic costumes, because this is like Diana's best look in my opinion, and the orange suit is Arthur's best look. And I like the look of Flash's suit in the new movie. I think that'll be cool. I'm gonna probably tweak it a little bit just to make it a little bit better in my opinion. But having a full look, you know, having everybody all together is gonna be kind of cool on the shelf. But this doesn't look bad. Obviously, the Black Adam stuff was a lot shorter for some reason, including The Rock, because he should have, you know, he should be like right here, I'm pretty sure, maybe. But it's not bad. And now for the final comparison, I'm also using this as a way for you guys to help keep me honest about this, because I've said that I wanted to make some reviews of my custom stuff like this. And I really need to make one, especially for this Ben Affleck Batman, because I put a lot of work into this, and I think you guys really want to see how much I actually did put into this. But here she is next to my custom Black Adam movie Superman, and then my custom repaint of the Justice League Batman. These three look beautiful together. Obviously, for some reason, the Ben Affleck Batman is too short. I'm hoping that the Flash movie one is going to be taller. I really hope that is the case, because then he'll be accurate across the three of them. But this looks, it's bittersweet to see this, you know. But overall, I really do like this figure. I think she's awesome. Like, you can, of course, get her into the iconic Wonder Woman poses, because her arms, they seem long, but I don't think they are long. I think proportion-wise, I think it's fine. But you can get her arms, like, all the way across, no problem. No fuss, no muss. Looks good. I like it. You know, I really do. I think that this figure takes what was good about that original one and fixes what was bad about it, to be honest. Like, there's really nothing that I personally would have changed with this figure. I mean, obviously, other than the tiara situation. But I mean, I get why they did that, but like, they could have figured a workaround, you know? But I think this is a spectacular figure. She can get pretty solid poses too. Like, there's really nothing that you can't do with her. She's pretty awesome, so. But like I said, if I might slice up the sides of the hair to get more range, because I feel like that will give more range for like back and stuff like that. But you can get her in like a lunging pose, or let's see, could we even get her into like we'd get her in like a super hunkered down pose if you wanted to, like where she's blocking and all that stuff. Yeah, like you can get some pretty solid poses out of her. I like it. And this is like without modification either, because like if I modify the torso, I can get even more. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good figure. Like I said, she is still in stock on McFarlane Toys as of me recording this, at least. So if you are interested in getting her, you should go do that. And hey, McFarlane, if you want to, you know, since I keep plugging your site, if you want to, like, give me a code that I can give for people, you know, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.